There are multiple answers to the philosophical question we pose. This is due to the vast variety of beliefs people acquire or are imposed to them throughout their lives. More specifically, this difficulty to reach a concrete answer can be appointed to the different religions and ideologies that exist around the world, since the theme that the question touches is addressed to the majority of not all in all the religions.
As we mentioned before, there are multiple answers to this question. For example, the Catholic and the Islamic religion, they both have different, maybe not that different, but different answers regarding the question. Let's see them. For us Catholics, the answer to this question is really simple. We are born because of God and from God. I quote, "God is the start and the end of every human being. We come from Him and we go to Him." When God sent us to this world, He gave us a round ticket. We are here just in transit. For example, a person will not build a house in an airport or a train station, because as beautiful as they can be, it is not a good place to build a home. The earth is our airport. We are here just to get to a place called heaven. Our main purpose is to reach heaven, which means reaching God. And to do this, we should love God overall, which means also loving the person next to you, in front of you, and even on the other side of you. Our answer to this question is also really simple. We are born to believe in God and adore Him. And tell them that I did not create invisible beings and men, but so that they can know me and adore me. Noble Quran 51:56. In addition, our life should be an act of adoration. We can make our daily activities into adoration acts. God stated that He created this life as a test for men, and if we are good, we will be rewarded. So, as we can see, both religions have different opinions and answers to these questions. And at the end of the day, everybody believes what they want to believe, and that is totally valid.
Well, hello there. Yes, I'm Charles Darwin, and it has reached my ears, these questions of yours. And let me tell you what I think about it, explaining very little about my life's work. And I'm not saying that this is the correct answer, wink wink, but I think it could be a very good one. So, according to me, Charles Darwin, biological purpose are products of evolution. In other words, biological purpose refers to whether we are naturally selected to do. For example, ears have the purpose of hearing, because hearing enhances the reproductive success of animals with ears, which cause ears to proliferate down generations. But for evolution to occur, that has to be in the scene already. What I'm trying to say is that evolution implies life. There must be life to evolve, and that's why it can be the case that life has a biological purpose. So, yes, that is my take on these questions of yours. Oh, wow, Charles, that was very nice, but I have something to say, and maybe you will find it interesting. And don't get me wrong, personally I am a big fan of evolution, but I find a little depressing the idea of yours that life in a biological way has no purpose. Let me share with you this idea. It is called instrumental purpose, and it says that an object, a human for example, is designed by a creator to feed or satisfy something. It has a purpose. Let me give you another example. Let's think of a hammer. The purpose of a hammer is to hit in nails, and that is because the creator had that in mind when the hammer was designed. I know that we are getting in some religious stuff because you can think of this creator as a god for humans, but I don't want to expand too much because some of my partners already talk about it. But a big thing to consider is that humans and almost all the things living in Earth are too complex to randomly came to be by processes of evolution. So maybe there is a creator. That's just an idea, Charles. Again, big fan and nice beard.
Bonjour, je suis Jean-Paul Sartre. I was born in Paris in the year 1905. Many know me for my philosophy and my particular way of thinking, existentialism. But I also wrote plays and novels, which helped me win my Nobel Prize in 1964. For me, existence is primarily the problem of existence. Life is nothing but the meaning that you choose for it. As I mentioned in my book, Being and Nothingness. I realized this when absurd and frightening thoughts reach my mind, like the fact that we live in a world of madness, in which possibilities can become infinite, and that we are free to fight any odds. Therefore, I conclude that things don't have to be the way they are, and that we shall find our own meaning.
So I believe that life is an absurd, and in the philosophy of absurdism, as there is a constant seek of meaning and purpose of life, when there is apparently none. Each human being gives their own life their own purpose or meaning by believing in God, believing in science, or even believing in love. Life is an absurd, as many reasons that want you to motivate you to live your life can also motivate you to kill yourself. For example, love. Love can bring joy and happiness to your life, but a heartbreak can also get you depressed and get you down, and it can also make you kill yourself. But at the end, we should be happy that we are free to give our own life a purpose and accept the absurd and just live with it and live our life at our fullest, as life is really worth of living.
Due to a bow of silence, I will invite you inside my thoughts so you can understand how we see the meaning of life. Life is just a part of a bigger cycle that goes beyond mortal life. This cycle is called samara, that ends until you've reached the highest point, nirvana. But first you must follow the Eightfold Path, consisting in good actions, which when you've done correctly, will result in better rebirth. Only becoming selfless will allow you to accept the Four Noble Truths. You'll be able to die physically and no longer reincarnate.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states in its Article 19 that every human being has freedom of opinion and expression through any media. So we as a team believe that people can believe whatever they want and give their own life a purpose and a meaning. We are free to do so.